Welcome, nerds and nerdettes, to the Status Effects Podcast, a show where three friends gather each week to talk about games and other cool stuff. What's my name?
You're Michael.
I think you're Michael, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm Michael. To my right is Zach.
I switched spots and I feel weird.
Well,
I kind of feel weird about it too.
You're
And
always weird.
To my left is Justin.
I'm Justin. The switching was my idea because now I can move my right hand.
I can too.
I can't.
But I can't move this one, but that's okay because I don't need it.
Okay. Good.
I'm glad we got that little behind the scenes view
I'm glad too.
for the viewers.
Now everyone knows the truth.
Today we're primarily going to be talking about E3 predictions.
Yeah, but who knows where the show's really going to go.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Last week we talked about making love to Charizard, so...
Yeah, we're probably going to go off the rails at some point. But there will be time codes in the description, so if you guys are interested in a certain topic that we talk about...
Or you just really like Pokemon erotica, you can get right to that and skip all the bullshit.
Exactly.
I like how Michael makes promises for me, the editor, that I will put time codes in.
I put
at
time
the end.
codes in the last one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you did.
Continue, go. It's fine.
Okay, let's get into this then.
All right. Well, let's start with...
Are we going to do a game of the week?
Yeah, let's start with Game of the Week, which I kind of want to rebrand, to be honest with you.
What do you... Okay.
A little behind
Pitch
the
it
scenes
now.
again.
Let's pitch it now while we're recording. It's the best time to do it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready? What are you playing? You know, like Resident Evil 4?
Yo,
That's
that's a
the
video
segment.
game thing, dude.
That's the segment. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm down. Whatever.
Okay.
Let me know what you think, I guess, in the comments if you like it or like Game of the Week, which was my idea. But
Nobody knows that game anymore, Michael. It's like 10 years old.
That's fine. We can do... All right, what's your Game of the Week, Zach?
Sorry to kill your idea.
I really haven't been playing that many games this week. I've been playing the new Magic set, dude.
Disappointment. We're not going to spend 20 minutes talking about Magic.
No, we're
again,
not.
Please.
No, we're not. We're not.
Okay.
But that's pretty much all I've
We
been playing.
should, though.
So
But
we
we're
should
not
not.
going to.
Michael,
We're not going to. but
Michael,
we
what's
should.
yours?
I've been playing two games. One,
How dare you?
Mega Man Legacy Collection came out on Switch. It's got Mega Man 1 through 6. I am on the Dr. Wily stage of Mega Man 1, which is
Still?
incredibly hard. Yes, I can't.
my God.
I can't do it because you know the guy at the end, the Yellow Devil, I think his name is.
The
big Cyclops
that turns
looking
into
thing?
like blobs that move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is literally impossible to die. I don't know how to do
I
it.
don't think it's literally
Oh,
impossible.
man.
I don't know how to do it.
I did just remember a game that
What's
I did
that?
play.
What's
I
that?
played.
It's not your turn anymore.
It's too late. I remember now. It was a Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Taylor saw it online and she was like, "Crash!" And then she's really, really bad. And I can say
Yeah.
that because she's never.
Well, I mean, they're
watched it.
hard, especially the first one is
Yeah.
like hard as
It's really
nails.
hard, yeah, but she's really, really bad.
I'm excited for that to come to Switch. It's coming next month, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's so weird for Sony to give up one of their old mascots like that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's fun for like 20, 30 minutes, and then I'm like, okay.
I played a
this is-
ton of the second and third one when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Especially the second one I like a lot.
I didn't know his origin
I
story.
never had him. I remember.
Yeah, he's
walking-
like a mutated.
Yeah.
He's like basically Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but a
Teenage
Bandicoot,
Mutant Ninja
right?
Okay.
Bandicoot,
Yeah.
I guess.
I remember my cousins had it, and I would go over to their house.
And you were like, man, they're so cool. They got
Yeah,
Crash.
I was like, they got Crash Bandicoot. All I got is stupid Mario, dude. In hindsight, Mario's a way better game. Like
Yeah,
Mario
it's true.
64.
Yeah,
But you
probably
can't
so,
you
yeah.
can't spin in Mario.
True. Well,
I
The newer ones
tried
you
to
can.
throw a turtle the other
No,
day
you
and
can't pick
Crash.
stuff
You
up.
can't
You
pick
can't
stuff
pick
up.
stuff up,
Can't
yeah.
do that.
I knocked him out, and I was like, I'm gonna grab him, throw it at this plant, and I was like, wait, I can't do anything. I just
This
stood there
ain't
like,
Mario. What's wrong with this game?
Justin, what's your game of the week?
Overwatch. God, I hate saying that.
Man,
I'm
that
playing that
hurts.
game
You're
again.
playing Overwatch.
I
yeah.
played it a little
Did
bit.
you
Yeah.
have you ever said Counter-Strike is your game of the week?
Yeah, I said it
Okay.
a long time ago. yeah.
Probably more.
I'm
than
just waiting
once.
for it to come back around.
It will eventually. It will eventually. But yeah, I've been playing Overwatch. Last time I like played it with any kind of regularity was about a year and a half ago. So it was like 2 or 3 heroes and maps and things that have been added since I last played it. And
What do you
I mean,
think
it's
about the new
okay.
additions?
kind of degenerate, kind of mindless. The newest hero is like a healer that like has
Justin's
a stun.
just a ray of sunshine.
And I mean, it's just like the hero like hard counters some of the heroes that I like to play. So it's
Yeah.
kind of. And
But
she's
I
not.
think,
There's
like-
not a lot to her really. She just runs around
But
and
it's
left
not
clicks a bunch.
Counter-Strike.
Like the new healer with the shield that's basically
Yeah.
Reinhardt. I think one of the reasons they put her in the game is because everybody was required to have a Reinhardt on their team. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the problem is she doesn't solve that problem. You still
She
have to
doesn't
have
really?
Reinhardt. No.
Okay.
Her shield is like a fourth as strong as Reinhardt's, and
Yeah.
it's like a quarter the size.
What
So
about
she can't like replace him as a front
what
liner.
about that big mech Orisa? I think her name is.
The one that absorbs projectiles, or the one that
Yeah.
has the other shield that she drops in front of her? Because there's 2 different ones.
do you mean there's 2 different ones?
There's 2 different
Holy
Robo
cow.
people. Like the one that when her
We missed
robot
a
gets
lot in
destroyed,
Overwatch.
she turns into like an anime
No,
girl.
not Diva.
Yeah, the other one's
the new
Orisa.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's okay. I like her because, ironically enough, her gun kind of reminds me of Counter-Strike.
Okay.
It's like a machine gun.
There
it's
it
not
is.
it's not hit
There it is,
scan.
ladies and gentlemen.
It's
Yep,
like a
there had
big.
to be a
Well,
tie-in.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
Like my best character in the game is McCree because his gun controls like a Counter-Strike gun. It's just what I'm used to. But like my favorite character to play is like probably Genji or somebody like that. So
Dude, Genji is
when
my
you're
dude.
fighting this new hero, she every time she heals and she doesn't have to aim, she just clicks you and it does damage and it heals her. And if she decides she doesn't want you to get away from her, then she just stuns you
Yeah.
and then kills you. And there's nothing you can do about it. And it's a healer. So
The last time I played Overwatch, I was playing. It was one of the extra arcade modes, free for all.
yeah.
And every game somebody was playing as the recent hero Moira. How do you pronounce her name?
Moira. She's
Moira?
really fun.
Yeah.
She has like a healing spray thing. She has these balls that will bounce. You can do some really dumb stuff if you put them in
Yeah.
like a little tiny enclosed room. It'll just bounce around. Kind of reminds me of the.
She has.
If you ever played like Half-Life 2, the right click on the Covenant assault rifle or whatever, it had this bouncy ball that would just bounce around and
Okay.
insta-gib anything it touched. Yeah, it's great. It's great. She's a lot of fun to play.
Wesley, what's your game of the week?
No, I'm still playing Game of War. God of War.
Game of War.
Wow.
You can't have the same game of the week 2 weeks in a row, man.
Boy.
I'm still playing it.
Can I still make the boy reference 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Boy.
I thought we
That's-
killed the memes, but we
that-
lost the meme war, I guess.
No, yeah, we did. We lost it. All right. Into it. Michael, lead us.
Lead
We'll
us.
talk about E3.
Yeah, let's talk about
2018?
let's
Yeah,
talk about it.
2018.
The Mecca.
I'm so excited.
I'm not actually interested in E3 at all. It's more like
Okay.
the
I don't
fact that
watch
there
it.
are
I just
new.
I just
yeah.
click like new game trailers from
Right.
E3, and
I
then
just
watch
care
like an
about the
hour
new
of it.
stuff. It's interesting to see what is coming out.
I watch it religiously. Like
you?
I watch
You
all
would.
the coverage live.
I know.
I
Way.
track
All
it.
those
Not
boring
surprised
old white men
at
just.
all.
Hey, there's some Asian
blabbering
people in
your
there.
ear. Huh?
For Nintendo, there's some Asian people in there.
There's some
Are there?
Asian people for Sony.
Yeah, so it's
That's
not
an
all old
Asian
white
guy.
men. It's a lot of
I
old
The
guess.
men.
only American company is
I was
Microsoft.
generalizing for comedic effect, guys.
Well, I'm thinking
Jesus
of cartoon
Christ.
comedy. Because
Anyway.
excellent. Wow.
Whatever, man. All right, let's go.
E3 2018.
Let's talk
Yes,
about
Today
it.
we're
yeah.
going to talk about some predictions, what we think's going to happen, what
Yes.
we want to happen.
Mostly what we want to happen, right?
Mostly what we want to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to start out with like a pretty easy, safe bet. I think Death Stranding is going to see some gameplay at E3. It's that time. We've
It's
seen
way
That's the
overdue.
one with Norman Reedus in the trailer, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Hideo
And the
Kojima's
baby-
new
the-
game.
Maybe we should
Ain't
talk a
Baby.
little tiny bit about that because we haven't mentioned that game.
We haven't, and that's a strange.
How much do we
game.
know about that
It
game?
is. It's made by the guy that makes
'Cause
Metal Gear Solid. I think that alone tells us a lot.
I've only seen like the teaser trailer. That's all I know about the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's. I mean, other than the people who have like spent hours deducing stuff, I don't
Yeah.
think you're far off from most people. Nobody
Sweet.
really knows what playing the game is actually going to be like yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
Do they know what the story centered
There
around?
are-
It's
there are a lot of
very
guesses.
cryptic. Yeah, there's some.
I will
guesses.
say there are people on YouTube that completely guessed the big plot twist of Metal Gear Solid 5, so I would not be too surprised if somebody
Well,
has
I
already
mean-
figured it out
Yeah.
yet, and we just
Yeah.
haven't confirmed it yet. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Okay.
But there's like the guy has a bunch of dog tags or whatever around his neck.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have like physics equations on them. So there's the theory now is that there's a lot of stuff around, basic theories of existence or something.
Mhm.
There's
Mhm.
supposed to be a lot of interconnectedness. They're saying things like people are gonna have to cooperate online
Yeah.
in some kind of way in
And
order to beat the game.
There was this weird interview with
Hmm.
Kojima where he said he was talking about the connectivity, and he says social media plays a big part.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he said,
Well,
that
who knows what that means,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
who,
but I
who
just
knows
don't
what that
like that.
means? But he also said that you're already playing the game,
Oh god.
which is the weirdest thing I've ever heard about a video game.
Well, I mean,
Do you want to play a game?
the Kojima's done this kind of stuff before, like with 5. The whole spoilers for like 4-year-old game. The twist is that you aren't really playing as the main character of
Yeah.
the series that you think you are in 5. He kind of did something similar with 2, which came out way back in like 2001 or 2002.
Mhm.
All the hype and the trailers and everything showed off this main character that everybody wanted to play as from the first game.
Yep.
And then it
And
wasn't
when you
them?
play it, you get gut punched, and actually 90% of the game is as a different, less interesting character.
Yep.
And it was all
Oh,
intentional to screw with
great.
people's perceptions and expectations.
Now, wouldn't it be really cool when I heard about this connectivity thing? Immediately, my mind went to when you start the game, it asks to link your Facebook profile or something like that. Or Twitter,
God, that would be horrible,
hold
wouldn't it?
on, hold on, hear me out.
You lost me.
But it reads from your friends list
And does something with that?
and does something weird with that, like have NPCs
Dude.
named your friends. Or
No,
something
man.
that you
If I have to kill
Would
my
that
mom in
actually-
the game, it's
You know
not
what
going to
I'm
happen.
Dude, that would be crazy. No other game has done that, I don't think.
That would be cool. Because, I mean, I think I heard something about, like, the way they
would
have
they would
Norman
have to
Reedus
do-
and Guillermo del Toro. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
I don't think I almost
Guillermo.
said. I think I almost said. But I
don't know.
think their actual, not just their characters, but their real life selves are supposed to be somehow a part of the game.
But they'd have to do Facebook because you couldn't have like tags as a character's name, like an Instagram
Yeah.
tag. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
true.
I don't know. It should
I
be.
about
It should
said
be
something, but then
interesting.
you have
I
to
just
bleep
hope
it
that
out
it's
and
not
it's
bad to
more work.
actually play. Like, I'm wondering if it's going to be like a third-person action game or
It probably is. I imagine it would be.
Because if it's anywhere near as much fun to play as Metal Gear Solid 5 was, like, I'm on that. Also, I'm hoping it comes out on PC, but probably not.
Probably
right?
not.
Probably
I
not.
think I think they already said it's a Sony exclusive. I might be wrong.
A
but-
single
Okay,
tear rolls down my
I
eye.
want to hear more about the Last of Us 2
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
because
yeah.
when I was looking online, I heard some like we don't really know the release
A
date.
game that should not be made.
I kind of agree with you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
on
I
the
do
fence.
too.
I'm on
I
the
do
fence.
too.
Yeah.
I believe that
I'm
The
not sure
Last of
either.
Us was like one of my favorite games ever. Best, hands
too.
down, best storytelling in a game.
It is confirmed that it's like a direct sequel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
You play as
Bad.
what's the girl's name?
Ellie.
Ellie. You play
Shouldn't
as
have done
Ellie.
that. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared they're gonna ruin it. Like, I just don't know how they're gonna make a game as complicated, because I loved the characters and how
It's going to be really, really difficult to meet people's expectations.
Yeah,
the continuation of
because
that
like that
story.
game like
Yeah.
ripped my heart out.
But I think honestly, if anyone can do it, Naughty Dog can. If anybody can
I'm
meet
not
their
that
expectations,
convinced.
I
I'm
don't
not that
know.
convinced by that at all. Like, if you look at the Uncharted
That's
games,
what I was just about to say.
like, what game have they really done that has this like gripping story other than
The Last of Us.
And making a sequel to something like that, I think, is exponentially harder
I mean,
than making
Uncharted
the first one.
is a good story, but for different reasons.
I don't think it's the same kind of story, so I don't think
No,
it's
I
fair to
feel
give
like
them credit.
the reason I
for
liked
it.
The Last of Us so much was that Naughty Dog focused on the writing more so
Yeah.
than I think almost any other game does. Maybe like a game like Life is Strange that's very centered around
Well,
story.
what I appreciated about it is that it does that, but the gameplay doesn't take a complete back seat.
Right.
They still did interesting things,
that's
even
that's
though it
what
was
I was
story
about to
focused.
say is like the gameplay didn't suffer.
It wasn't amazing, but it was
Well, so,
better
like-
than you would
So
expect.
like
for that
in
type of game.
Life is Strange, you stay for the story, not for the gameplay, right?
Yeah.
The gameplay is mostly like walking around.
Yeah, they're
and
really.
talking to
It's
people.
like I said, that Life is Strange is something I would consider to be like a non-game.
Right, but the thing that made The Last of Us so great is that it combined the two. Of course, one had to take the priority, which was the
Yeah.
storytelling,
Right.
but in my opinion, they made the right choice in that.
Yeah,
And I just don't see how they're
Yeah.
going to make a game that tops that, just because I don't think Ellie is as an interesting character.
Did you play the DLC?
Yeah, you're right. I think there's like
Oh,
a
that's true,
fetishization
yeah.
of Ellie a little bit, and
How are you going to, because you got to make her not perfect.
well, the thing is, it's
In
like
some way.
people are gonna have different expectations about what should have happened to the characters after that point, and so even if it is better than the first game, you're just gonna betray some people's expectations, and they're gonna be upset about it for that reason alone.
Yeah.
I think, but we'll see. I mean,
just
I'm
lo-
sure it
the
won't be a
ending
bad
of that
game.
game was so good.
It was.
And I just wanna leave it alone.
They should have left.
I wish it was on PC since it's gonna be a shooter. Can I just throw that in
Oh,
there real
God,
quick? I
no,
wish I didn't
dude.
have to aim with a controller.
No.
No.
I just hate aiming with
I
controllers.
will say that I did try Fortnite on the PS4 the past couple
Mhm.
weeks, and oh my god, that is so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Like going
way
from
worse.
PC, oh my goodness, so bad.
So bad,
worse.
dude.
Okay, Justin, what are you
What do you
predicting?
got?
Okay, well, I got a couple like small ones because I don't
Okay.
expect to hear anything
you do.
huge. No, I got one big one and a couple small ones. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
If you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
dude,
Charizard knows. We'll talk about that later, though.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
so
we circled back to that.
I want to hear about Devil May Cry 5, which I've heard rumors of.
Okay.
I want it
interesting.
made by Capcom, not some garbage third party. I want to see old Dante back from Devil May Cry 3.
I like new emo Dante.
No.
Okay.
I don't.
That was
I want
very
to. I want
decisive.
to. I want to see some Monster Hunter on PC. Finally, it's about time. I think it should be coming out in the next couple of months. I haven't heard anything about it in forever. I want to hear about G Rank on Monster Hunter World. And then
You're all about
lastly,
that
So
Capcom.
why
yeah, well, sort of. Yes.
why do you want it on PC so bad if you've already have it for PS4?
Because it runs 100,000 times better on PC.
In what way?
Frame rate.
Oh, okay.
The frame rate on. I don't have a PS4 Pro because I'm not an idiot. but
Wow.
it runs so bad on PS4.
It's not judgmental at all.
Like I think I was
Justin,
playing it with Michael the other week and last week, and even we could tell. Sometimes you'll stand in a corner or whatever, and suddenly your frame rate will spike up, and it's extremely noticeable.
Yeah.
The game
Really?
probably runs at around, judging by my capture card, is running like 36 or something FPS
almost
in the
40.
town.
Really?
Like no action
like
on
a-
the screen. That's hot garbage. I'm used to like 200
Hot
FPS
garbage.
in games
it's
I'm
not
playing.
unplayable though. Like
It's
you have a high
bad though.
standard. You
I
have a
do.
higher than
I
normal
admit
standard.
that. I
Yeah.
admit that.
Okay. Well, if you
But
can admit
I
that.
want to live my own standard. I don't
Yeah,
want to be
that's
held to other
understandable.
people's standards.
That's
So
understandable.
that's why I want it. And I want G-Rank obviously because the game is even easier than other Monster Hunters in the series.
It was for
And so-
accessibility, right?
Right. No, I
Yeah.
completely understand. I completely understand
Do
why
you
they
think
did
they're
it.
gonna come out with like an Ultimate Monster Hunter World Ultimate?
I
or
don't
something?
think so. I could definitely see it coming as like a DLC, but I don't see them reselling it as a separate game.
Okay.
Just because I don't think people are into that these days. And they didn't do that with Street Fighter V, and I think that's why.
True. They just
So
kept
I
releasing DLC.
don't expect that to happen. And then the last one, Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope it's not bad. It looks kind of bad right now, but I'm really hoping that they fix it
What is
because
that?
it looks
what
so bad.
platform
right
is that?
now.
It's just PS4, right?
Sony and
PS4 and
Xbox.
Xbox, I think,
And
right
Xbox.
now. Yeah, there's no hope of that coming out on PC, unfortunately,
Right.
because then you'd actually be able to fix everything that's wrong with it. But hopefully that game's not terrible. It looks really bad. It looks like it's like flashy.
It doesn't look really bad.
It looks.
It
It
looks
doesn't look like the game that I
worse than
want.
2.
It doesn't look like the game that I wanted it to be,
No.
which is like a continuation of the handhelds.
Now, if you're a developer out there and you're watching this, because we know we have a lot of developers that watch this show because we give such
Yeah.
enlightened opinions.
And
Right.
like Justin's opinion.
Well, we don't really have the time to go in depth on that particular game. I'm kind of
No, I'm just saying.
trying
if
to do
you
that on
made
my
a game-
own. Maybe
if you
you'll
make
be
a
on the lookout
game
for that.
that like Counter Strike, I guess, that Justin says
Just stop.
this game
stop.
is good. Just quit. Just quit. Because you've reached the pinnacle of existence in
There are
gaming.
plenty of good games, man. It's just like I was hoping that with 3 they would take the 10 years from the last game and actually
They haven't been
learn
working
from
on
their
it for 10
mistakes.
years,
I know
though.
that. I know that.
They're actually not
But
even
they
gonna make it until
they've
recently,
worked
right?
on other games in the series, and it just seems like they've unlearned all the lessons that they had
Well,
learned over that time.
That's Square's. That's what they do. Every Final Fantasy game has a new battle system.
Yeah, but
you know?
Kingdom Hearts isn't the same way. Like the last couple have been different, yeah, but they clearly have been building upon something.
Yeah.
And it just seems like they went in the completely wrong direction. They were like too proud to change it back, or they just didn't think it would work on
I think-
handhelds or something.
I think
I
just
don't know.
because it looks bad, we shouldn't make any adjustments yet. It might play really well. We don't know.
We'll
That's
see.
fair.
We'll see. I'll reserve.
Do you think it's
judgment.
gonna come out this year?
I'd be surprised,
I think it will.
but it might.
My hot take, I think it's coming out this year.
Good luck, dude. I hope you're right.
November.
I kind of
is-
hope it doesn't. I hope they take another 6 months to polish it.
I hope so too, but I don't think they will.
I don't think they will either.
My next prediction. Are we ready for this?
Yep.
This is a
Give it
big
to
one.
me.
This
Lay
is a
it
big
on
one.
me.
ready.
Lay it on me.
I'm ready. I got my eyes closed.
Crash in Smash.
What?
Smash Brothers.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the Smash Brothers port that's coming out on Switch?
Yes.
That's my prediction. That it's a port and not a new game.
It very well could be.
That's
But
fair.
that's okay. The reason that's okay with me is because if it wasn't a port, they'd probably lose all the licensing to all the great characters they have in that game. Just like
I don't know,
just
dude.
like they lost Snake in Brawl when they moved over.
Well, I think that's more of a Konami thing. Like they're hot garbage as a company. Like they hate fun
Maybe.
now, except for pachinko machines apparently.
Maybe.
So I think that's more them.
I do think Crash is going to be in Smash primarily.
Crash and Smash.
Primarily for the reason that, like I said earlier, Crash Bandicoot's coming out on Switch.
Yeah.
next
Okay,
month.
yeah.
I
okay,
think they're
can
gonna
see that.
have like
That's fair.
they're gonna have like a trailer for it, and like just like they did with the Splatoon.
It's gonna be like.
What about yo? Hey,
Yeah.
what about Spyro the Dragon, dude? Is that coming out on Switch?
Oh,
is
it
that
is.
something?
It
Okay,
better
because
be.
I'm more interested in that. I think
I
those
want
are
to play
better
Spyro
anyway.
so bad.
So many people miss him. That's why they're bringing it back. The character's so loved.
I never played Spyro.
It had some good music, dude.
Get off my
I would
show.
honestly go back and play the first 2 at least. They haven't aged
Okay.
that badly, I don't think.
No. Yeah, I would play them for sure.
excited
I
about
love
that.
them. I love them so much.
I think I heard some speculation about the entire series, like a collection getting ported
I could
in
totally
Dude,
see
I
that
would
happening.
pay more money
for a
for
collection.
yeah.
Me too.
Mhm. I would probably honestly, if they could put all remastered or whatever, or a whole collection, I'd probably pay $100 for it. I'm not even gonna lie. That's how
The
much
music
I like
was really
Spyro.
good. I remember
The
that.
music was awesome.
The third
they
one was
doing
kind of
that?
like a mini game.
I don't know. I know they're coming out with something Spyro, but I don't know what it is.
It's like a Spyro. I don't know if it's like the Crash trilogy, but is it a Spyro trilogy? The remaster.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, that would be cool. Like, I think they did a good job with the visuals in the Crash games.
He about to look it up.
Let's get some
But,
info. Let's get some info on this.
I just hope they don't make Spyro
remaster.
look like part of a bad dragon dildo, you know? Because like some of those Skylander things, it doesn't look right, man.
Yeah.
He looks so spunky on the
Okay,
PS4.
Spyro
man.
remastered. All right, Spyro the Dragon remastered trilogy coming to PS4
All right, well, there you
and
go.
Xbox One.
Yeah, dude, I
From
could see it.
Polygon.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Oh, so
Don't
that's
play
not.
the
Wait,
video,
that's
they
not
can't
coming
see
to
the
Twitch
video.
I
though.
know. I'm gonna show Justin because he said he didn't want to look like a dildo.
We can't play this audio. We have to cut all this.
That looks
He's
like a
muting
dildo.
it. It's cool. It's
We're
so
good.
cool.
We're good.
It looks a little bad dragony to me.
It don't look like
If
a
you're
dildo,
sexually
though.
attracted to dragons, you might be into this.
You
This
are.
is
I
not
thought
a
you
good
were,
reaction.
Mr.
to
Paint,
you.
paint it,
Charizard.
no, paint him red. I don't like purple.
Whoa.
Okay, it looks pretty good in
I'll put a
motion
link
for
to this
sure.
video
Yeah.
in the description so you can watch along.
Hopefully they didn't mess the music up.
Well, we can't hear it, so.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna listen to that on the
Never
podcast. Hopefully they didn't mess the
Same
music
sick
up.
burns.
Now
Is
this
that what
is
it
not.
said?
This
Did
is
it
not
say the
coming to
same
Switch.
sick burns?
It doesn't look like it's
Yeah,
coming to
probably.
Switch. It just looks like it's coming to
They
PS4 and
were
Xbox.
also
See, now
funny
that's
if you don't
interesting.
remember.
Really punny.
Do you think they're gonna port that over later or something?
Probably.
Like,
Probably so, just like they did with Crash.
Spyro confirmed for Smash or no?
No,
Okay.
no. I think Crash for sure.
Spyro.
Crash for Smash. All
For
right.
sure, Crash.
All right.
Crash is down. Okay.
It's like a smash and grab,
What you
I
got?
swear.
I want to talk about Pokemons.
Okay.
We got a little
Okay.
bit of a leak of a teaser thing.
Yep.
But
Last
That was
yeah.
last week.
yeah, that was last week. We talked about that last week. I want to hear more about it, and I don't want it to be like a fad. I want it to be an actual Pokemon. Even if it's, I think I'd be okay.
You
Even
don't
if
want
it
it
was
to
a
be a
remake.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, even if it's a remake, I think I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
I just want to be able to catch Pokemon on my Switch
Yeah.
and run around and do stuff. I don't think that's too much to ask Nintendo.
Like physically run around or sit on your couch and
both.
virtually run
No,
around?
I'm just
Both.
kidding. I don't really want to like swipe the finger. and-
Okay.
I don't want to have to
Good.
physically move. I just
Yeah.
want to sit there like a bucket of lard.
I want to be
and
able to
stare
catch
at my-
Pokemon
my
on the
pretties.
train to work. That's what I want.
Nice.
That's a reasonable dream. I
Yes.
These some very fast Pokemon.
think. They could be on the train.
That was bad. That was bad.
That's bad. Yeah, I
Okay,
didn't
that's
laugh.
what.
Anyway.
That's all I got for that.
Cool.
You said something earlier about Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, well, we can go to Justin.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean, we
skip
could
Justin.
skip me. It's fine. Like,
I'm sorry, I forget. Justin
the other
exists.
game I'm
We all
desperately
try.
hoping for is Life is Strange 2 from the
Okay.
same developers as the first
Uh,
one.
It's not gonna happen.
Before the Storm, I didn't like nearly as much. I don't know what it was. It wasn't bad,
Mhm.
but it just didn't. It didn't grab me the same way as the first one. So I'm hoping the original developers. I
grab
just
you
want
right
to
in
see
the heart?
whatever it is they're doing next. I just want to see it. I don't know what it is. I just want to see it.
I'm willing to bet they're probably not working on another Life is Strange. They're probably working on another
If that
IP.
okay, that's fine with me. Whatever, I'll play it. They must be doing something though. Otherwise,
they
they
have
would have
to
had
be.
them working on before
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
Storm,
that's
right?
true.
So I just want to see whatever the hell they're working on, real bad. And I hope it has teenage girls.
Not Charizard this time.
I mean, if
Maybe
she's
in
into
Charizard-
Charizards, that's
You know
cool
what I
too.
love
You know?
about High School
No,
Girls?
she's wearing a Charizard suit. Get it right.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
So you know what I love about High School Girls?
What do you love
I
about
keep
high
getting
school
older and they
girls?
stay the same.
All right, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, they stay the same.
They stay the same. That's bad. Probably have
It's
to
a
cut
little creepy.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Wow.
that. Okay, go.
All right.
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I think Elder Scrolls is going to be announced this year at Bethesda's
No.
conference.
No
for
way.
No
sure.
way.
I think it is.
No.
And
Wait,
I-
announce? Just announce?
Hey,
Okay,
I'll tell you
sure.
right now. Okay, all right. If Elder Scrolls 6 is announced, I will
Yeah.
let Michael pie me in the face on camera and we'll put it up.
Yeah, right.
I promise.
All right.
Pinky swear it. It's been
Cool.
sealed.
Okay, where do you think it's gonna be
Cool.
set, Michael? Is it gonna be the desert? Like,
I
what's
don't
it
know.
called?
Well, they still have other parts of the empire that they haven't been yet.
Yeah, like where? Like the Khajiit place. What is that called? What is the what
Elsewhere?
is
No.
what is the place where the Red Guard are from? What is that called?
Do
I
they
used
do?
to
I don't know the
at one
lore,
point.
dude.
Do
I don't know the
people
lore.
play Elder Scrolls Online?
Yes.
Is that
It-
really
it
a
is-
thing?
it is a
People
real
do
thing.
play it,
But
yeah.
not.
I mean, it's not as big as WoW, but it is one of the biggest MMOs right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you got Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy 14 or whatever,
Yeah.
and then WoW is the three biggest MMOs. And it's actually a really good one. I played it for a little while.
I played the free beta or something when it first came out. I thought it was total garb.
It was real
Which
bad when it
is
first
which
came
is
out.
what I heard from a lot of people, which is why I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Same.
I had fun with it.
All right,
but,
so we'll see. We'll see if I get pie in the face. What do I get out of this?
I don't know.
Nothing. This
You're
was
the one that set
completely
the
your
best,
idea.
right? Like,
Yeah.
Well, if we're going that direction, why don't you, if he's wrong, seltzer water him? Have fun. Be comedy.
Seltzer
be old
water?
school
I don't know
comedy.
what
That's
that.
old school humor that
So
nobody's
it's
gonna
the pie
get,
in the
dude.
face. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna go
Seltzer
with that-
water. I don't understand
Is
it.
that like
a
the,
clown
in the
thing.
flower?
It's like the spray.
Oh.
They had the little bottle with the squeezer, and it would spray you in the face. It's an old like white and black,
White and black.
black and white. What did I say?
You said white and black.
I don't think it matters.
Oh my
right?
God, am I
It
racist?
doesn't matter.
Am I racist because I said
Oh my
white
God,
first?
I'm
Against
racist.
television.
Oh my
Really?
God!
Against television, he is.
Wow. Okay. Do we have
Okay.
any more?
Can we edit that?
No,
No, it got too many
Edit that
giggles.
out.
We're keeping
No,
that one.
that's staying
Remember,
in.
we're going unedited, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Do we have any
Lord.
more?
I'm sure we do. Let's think about like
Um,
Sega. What is Sega going to be doing? What's the next Sonic game going to be like? Are they going
I
to go
think
back to
they're gonna-
2D?
I think they're gonna make a real
Sonic
bad
Mania
mistake.
was popular,
Sonic Mania
right?
was popping, dude.
So maybe they're
It
going to
was
bring it back.
popping,
It was
bro.
Oh, wait.
bro.
Aren't they working on that Shenmue game?
It's like listening to parents.
Are we going to hear
whose
about that,
hip
Shenmue
turn.
3?
It is,
You've heard
yeah,
about
it's-
this, Michael.
Yeah,
It's cringy.
I don't know anything about it.
I
I
don't-
never
I don't
played the
either.
other ones. I think we're probably gonna hear a little bit about it, but I don't think it's gonna be all
It
that.
kind of seems like it's in development hell all over again.
Speaking of Sony, I don't think we're gonna hear.
We didn't speak of Sony at all. That was a terrible transition, Michael. That was atrocious.
You gotta throw those segments in there. It just-
If you
Okay.
but see, he's already thrown in 4 of those, and we didn't notice before. This is just the one that we
Okay,
noticed.
well.
Exactly. All right.
Speaking of Sony,
I had to throw it out before I forgot about it because
Okay.
I will forget. I don't think we're gonna hear anything at all about Final Fantasy VII remake. I don't think we're gonna hear a word.
Yeah, you might be right,
but he
dude.
thinks that
No
we're gonna
trailer.
hear about
That
Elder
game does
Scrolls
not
6.
sound
I
like
don't
it's
know.
doing very well
I
at
don't know.
all.
I mean, Fallout 4 came out in 2015. It's 2018.
Yeah, but
It's doable. I mean, that's tight.
They've
though.
spoken to that though. They've said
That
like
doesn't
last
matter.
year they said don't expect it.
Well, yeah, of course they're gonna say that.
gonna say that, dude.
Yeah, but at the same, I don't know.
I don't know.
You gotta
We'll
believe. You gotta believe, Zach.
We'll see. I don't believe.
I
don't.
believe.
You'll believe when you have that pie all in your face, dude.
Yeah, buddy.
Anyway,
I just
yeah,
hope it's good. I hope.
Plot
I hope.
twist, I get to pick
If the
pie.
combat is not better than Skyrim, I will not buy it. Mark my words, Bethesda. Will not buy it.
I'll still buy it.
I won't.
I'll still buy it. and
I'm
play it.
standing up for
probably
my
will too.
principles.
That's fine.
I'm
That's
sick
fine,
of
you
doo-doo
do that.
combat where I just Minecraft
Doo-doo.
click on people. I'm tired of it. I'm
pretty
tired
sure
of it.
it's gonna be that way. I don't think even in Fallout it was that way.
Well,
pretty much.
Fallout made improvements. Fallout
Yeah,
4 made improvements
did.
on 3 in New Vegas. It wasn't enough for me to be 100% satisfied, but it was definitely better.
Are
It
you
was
ever
better.
100% satisfied?
No, he's not.
When it's Counter Strike.
Not with that.
He
No,
finishes Counter-Strike,
Counter-Strike
he's
is not a
like,
perfect game. I
"Ah."
wish you guys would stop putting words in my mouth about that game. It's just good. It's just very solid.
Than everything else you play.
I wouldn't say that. It's not even my favorite game.
He's very defensive.
It's just my
about
favorite
it.
What is
multiplayer
your
game.
favorite game, Justin?
I'm not being pushed into this right now. I'm not letting you guys trap me. No.
CS:GO.
No.
You don't have a
CS:GO.
favorite game, Justin.
I hate all video games.
Exactly. You don't have a favorite game. I have a. Yeah, you don't. You don't.
You don't. I don't.
As he
No, I
slowly
hate
turns
games.
purple
I
from
don't even know
holding
why
his
I'm
breath.
here.
Well, on that positive note,
I hate joy.
What's your favorite game, Justin? You can whisper in my ear.
There's a horrible whisper. Justin.
see, I hate the gameplay on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
it's
great.
great. I
Really?
feel like it's so engrossing. It's very like once you're in the game, it's
All-encompassing?
very hard to get out. You know what I mean?
It's pedantic, but it's okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. Let us know in the comments
Yep.
what you think is going to happen.
Yeah,
at
please let us
E3.
know if we missed an obvious game that we should have talked about.
We probably did.
I'm sure we
probably
did.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, if you're listening to this, go check out our YouTube channel. We have full video versions of this show, and you can see Michael's beautiful face.
Still
We
single.
never talked about Microsoft, but I bet there's gonna be a new Halo probably.
Well,
right?
no. See, that's the thing about
Way
Microsoft
to
is
just
like
destroy my outro.
there's nothing to say about Microsoft because like they don't have
No,
anything.
it's like you can fade out.
Don't they own?
A lot of
Thank you
things.
so
Oh my
much.
God! No,
for
no, no!
watching.
Stop! We're not going out yet. What's it called? Beyond Good and Evil, or is that Ubisoft? I can't
That's
remember.
Ubisoft, yeah.
Okay, because I remember
Is
it
it
was I remember it
Ubisoft
was
or
on Xbox.
Ubisoft?
That's unclear.
Ubisoft.
It's like
I think it's
I don't know.
Ubisoft because it stands for
That's-
ubiquitous software.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're French, right? Maybe they pronounce it weird.
They probably pronounce it Ubisoft, but I think in English it's Ubisoft.
Do they go
Okay.
after they say it?
Oui, oui.
Okay, let's cut it now. I don't want to talk about this garbage. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I want to hear. Okay, sorry, I forgot. Ubisoft reminded me.
Yeah.
I really want to hear about a new Splinter Cell game. They had a Ghost
Okay.
Recon DLC.
How old is that guy?
Quiet.
Pretty
That's
old.
what I'm talking about. They had a Ubisoft DLC for like
Saw this, yeah.
Ghost Recon Wildlands or some crap like that.
Whatever.
But it had the original voice actor for Sam Fisher,
Yeah.
Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
sounds incredible.
What a name, by
And
the way.
Jesus Christ,
like an
please,
That is-
Action
he
movie
was
name.
born for
please bring him back, please. I want a new Splinter Cell game that doesn't have any like humping cover, no quick times, no auto kills. Like I don't want to press a button and like glue to cover from like 5 miles away and then look at another cover and go running to it automatically. I don't want any of that crap. I want Chaos Theory, but better with Michael Ironside, please. Ubisoft, thank you.
Thank you.
Another hot
for
take I just thought about. I think Banjo-Kazooie's making a comeback for sure.
No way.
I think it is. Microsoft's gonna bring back Banjo and the
No
bird,
way.
dude.
It's gonna be
Bear and
garb.
the bird are coming back.
There's
no way.
Be a fade to black somewhere in this. Come on.
Thank you for watching the show.
Oh, and one more thing. I think.
Keep going, Zach. Go ahead and do a lot of talking.
Someone
Keep
else do the
going.
outro. I'm done.
Go ahead, dude. Peace out, guys.
Later.
See you
Bye.
next segment.
Yeah. That was
All right, whatever, dude.